Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today I'm talking about some planetary energy that has been affecting us and will continue to affect us for quite a while. Hi, my name is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman. I'm an intuitive psychic medium here in the Sugar Land area. That's just outside of Houston. I work with my angels and guides to assist my clients in many areas of their lives, to bring them special messages from loved ones who have passed, to dialogue with their angels for guidance into their own situation, or to assist them with their own psychic abilities. If you like my content, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. So let's talk about Chiron in retrograde. I know your first question is like, what planet is she talking about? I totally understand. I have been studying astrology myself through several books and kind of getting more information about astrology because planets affect us in so many different ways. And it's interesting when their planets are in retrograde and when they're not, and how they can affect us every day of our lives. So Chiron is actually a asteroid, and it's kind of way far out there, and it's kind of between Saturn and Uranus, and it has some energy that affects most of us. So even though it's not technically a planet, it sends us energy like a planet. So we're going to take that into account right now. So let me tell you a little bit about Chiron. Chiron is right now in retrograde in the sign of Aries, and it actually went into retrograde on July 15th and will come out of retrograde on December 19th. And those are some important dates to kind of really think and keep an eye on, okay? Because when this Chiron energy shifts around, there's a lot of energy that is in play, and it can bring up a lot of healing, and it can bring up a lot of people's inner truth, kind of like inside, kind of like what is your deepest pain. And you're going to see that on those days. If we didn't see it on July 15th, it was there. There may be been new announcements of like people kind of like voicing things out, but you're also going to see this on December 15th. So let's talk a little bit about Chiron. Chiron is actually from mythology and was abandoned as a child and had to kind of learn how to kind of do some inner healing of his own and kind of like learn how to take care of himself, but kind of rising from those ashes of like, nobody cares for me, nobody wants me, but really getting deep down inside and healing those inner wounds, and then allowing those wounds to come forward and to bring healing, not only to himself, but to so many other people. And that's where this planet gets its energy from. One of the things I would say is really interesting is also with this Aries energy with Chiron is kind of bringing up like support to find strength and our confidence and our passion. With Chiron in retrograde right now, we may not feel as confident. We may feel like more like this is not a good place, but that's a really good thing because it allows us to kind of unpack things and kind of look through things and allow our history to kind of spur us to bring healing, not only to ourselves, but to other people as well. Because Chiron is kind of way far out there, like I said, between Saturn and Uranus, it kind of picks up energy from both. So, and it kind of bridges the gap. Saturn is all about being very grounded, very rooted in energy, where Saturn is very like high vibrations and always working on amping up our energy, and Chiron kind of bridges the two states together. So this is really, really great because it's going to bring in kind of like we're very grounded, but we're ready to work on things and raise up our vibrations. This is going to be a great time to kind of do a lot of inner work right now for yourself, and it's going to be kind of something that almost everybody's going to want to do at some point. It's kind of like I said, Chiron is so far out there, we're going to feel it like this subtle energy of kind of like, I'm not ready to work on this, and then all of a sudden it'll be ready to work on it. It's one of those, it kind of takes some time to kind of work with this energy as Chiron kind of does its travel around in retrograde. It's going to kind of want us to reflect on bringing in power and bringing in healing. It's one of those, and kind of amping all of that up, and then allowing our wounds that we've gone through, the things that we learned as life lessons as kids or young adults, kind of like allowing that to spur us on forward and to keep going. Where a lot of times people are like, oh, I didn't have a great childhood, so I can't amount to anything, or whatever it is. And it's kind of like an excuse, where Chiron is going to kind of kick that in the booty and kind of like, no, let's keep going, kind of bring this healing forward, so we can kind of use that as inspiration to keep going. One of the things that's really great to work on with Chiron in retrograde is kind of like, what are the things, the pains, the issues that I have deep down inside? What are those things that I want to bring forward and kind of bring a new light to, and kind of teach myself how to work through this energy? It's really painful to kind of go through some of this in the past, but we all have those inner wounds. Even if you had a great childhood, there's things that happen in your childhood that you may be ready to kind of work through at this time. It is an awesome time to do it, and Chiron is here to help us with all of this. I know that it's one of those, so many people deal with bad things from our history, and this is a great way to kind of put a great spin on it and kind of do something positive with this. When Chiron comes out of retrograde on December 19th, one of the things is we're going to have gone through this huge, powerful portal of just healing and working on ourselves at different times during this retrograde cycle, and kind of what are we ready to kind of show to the world that we've done. This is going to be a very fun, amazing energy to deal with, and I am so excited to talk to you about Chiron. If you have any information to add to this, anything that you want me to know about Chiron or anything else, I am total ears and I'm ready to hear you. Thank you for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.